So while I was staring out into the art print, they were trying to make me line things up to get like some sort of special twack experience or special hologram lining up with hologram experience. So the area that I highlighted, they acted like it was supposed to line up with this part in the art print that was darker and more reflective than the others. And so it sort of fit in there, kind of like if you think about how Africa, if you think of the western part of Africa, the northwestern part of Africa, how it would fit into the Gulf of Mexico when we were Pangea or the other two supercontinents. And then we drifted apart. It's kind of how things sort of like fit in together like that, like kind of like a puzzle piece. They kept acting like that was some sort of thing that was sort of special to happen. And sometimes when I did things like that, then the camera or my eyes sometimes would go out of focus, and then like it would look like something else, or reappear in focus looking like an entirely different image. It doesn't do that quite often here, but sometimes you'll see that the camera will go out of focus because this twack is not just on the art print, but it's also in the lens, it's also in between, and it causes problems with your eyes focusing and with the lens focusing, with the autofocus, and so it causes it to go out of focus, and sometimes it causes it to go darker. So I'm going to continue the footage and watch the area that I've highlighted, how it sort of fits in with a part of the art print that's darker and more reflective, that's off screen right there. So it's hard to see right there, but it sort of fit into a darker sort of hole, or or sort of patch it up. But I'm going to do a few more interpretations here. Again, I saw all this noise that one might interpret as camera noise with my eyes unaided without the use of a camera. And in any case, a Galaxy Note 8 camera shooting in 4K, even in low light conditions, would not produce noise this badly, or with these anomalies. And see how it went out of focus there? A lot of times they would say line it up, and then it would go out of focus, and then it would come back into focus, and it would look like there would be like a different type of imagery in front of me, or they would make it appear like there was different imagery. You're like, ooh, now look at that. Ooh, you solved the puzzle, or you did like the scavenger hunt or something. Ooh, you line that up with that. And now you can see a pair of eyes more clearly now, or like this part of Twack meets with this part of Twack. And it's just nonsense. So here's another interpretation. Again, I saw this with my eyes unaided without the use of a camera. It was in faster motion, and I didn't see everything in freeze frame, but I could still make out eyes, I could still make out shapes, and quite often, sometimes it was moving, it was jiggling or moving so fast that I couldn't really make anything out of it at all. And that's why I pointed my camera at it, so I could slow it down and see if there was anything in the imagery, because sometimes I did see things that look like animations. And even to this day, I don't know in which points those projections were into my eyes and into the camera lens versus like in front of me, or onto the surface, or in between, or in the background of the reflection of the surface, um, or all of the above, or any or all of the above. I'm going to do a few more interpretations here. Um, Again, I saw this with my eyes unaided without the use of a camera. That's why I pointed the camera in the direction that you see and started recording, because I saw this noise or this twack visible to my eyes, again without the aid of a camera. And then I chose to record it to try to show my dad that I was experiencing all this phenomenon. And hey, look, I'm not hallucinating because I see this shit. Whether or not you can make anything out in the noise, I saw this with my eyes unaided.